Welcome back, Couyons. Here with another review. Today, we're doing Scarabus, Islay single malt Scotch whiskey, specially selected. Give y'all a view of the bottle. See if it focuses in there. Now this is 46%, 92 proof. Islay peat smoke with sea salt on the nose, followed by warming leather notes and wonderful vanilla sweetness in the mouth, leading to rich, lingering finish. I got another little thing written on the front up here. It's kind of hard to read though in the light. Inspired by an alchemy of craft and cask, time and sea and air, a whiskey for those with a curious mind and an eye for detail. Bold and honest about its Islay origins and just a little mysterious about everything else. So this is Scarabus. I'm not sure who makes this. I'm assuming it's sourced from another distillery and in Islay. But we're gonna give it a quick review and see what we think about it. Got me a glass right here poured up already, ready to go. Alright. On the nose, it's not as Islay-y as some other scotches. I just did a review on Lagavulin, Offerman edition, and that one definitely has a more peaty Islay smokiness on the nose. But this one definitely still has it. But Islay peat, the sea salt on this is really pungent as well, which in a good way. Very, very good. It's warm. The smoky oak. The oak is not very strong on the nose. It's there nice and subtly. And then yeah, leather. Like a nice rich soft leather. Makes me think of my my watch band. It's that nice soft leather smell to it. Not this watch band. Alright, well, let's get into the palate. Sea salt. Definitely overwhelming on the sea salt right off the bat. This is very, very sea salt. I think Talisker has a brand, Storm or something like that. I think they pitched the sea salt on that, if I recall. I could be wrong, don't, you know. But this is definitely sea salt. Some vanilla, honey, touch of mint. The mint is definitely more on the finish, I would say. There's a little bit of an alcohol burn there that kind of goes into the finish. It stays there. It's not potent. It's not bad. It's right there through the finish. It's got a pretty good little finish to it too. Now the last bit, it's clean, it's balanced, smooth. Yeah, definitely mint. It is enjoyable. I like it. Very clean. I wouldn't say the flavors really pop off on it to really make it distinct, really stand out, say, over the Lagavulin or so on like that. But it is very good scotch. I would recommend it, definitely. Is it my favorite? No. Is it something that I can just sit down and drink and enjoy and not have to think about every little note every time I want to try it? That's that's perfectly fine. I like doing that. I like a lot of whiskeys just for that purpose. It's just to sit back, drink it, relax, enjoy, and not have to think about every little thing on it. I'd say this is a very shareable Scotch. Easy, good. Could give it to anybody, and it wouldn't overwhelm them. I don't think. I like it. Oh, whiskey Couyons score. Price on this, I really don't know. This was a gift from Randy. I think it was about the $60 range. Not really sure on that. Uh, Availability, again, not very sure. Um, but I would think it's fairly available, depending. I would think maybe a Total Wine or something like that maybe would have these available. Uh, Pure just taste enjoyment. I'm gonna give it a 7.25. I think, like I said, this is a very shareable whiskey. I think you can give it to your friends if they're not whiskey drinkers, Scotch drinkers, so on like that. It's a very approachable Scotch. I think a lot of people could really definitely get into this. Um, as for Islay Scotches, I would say it's definitely on the lower end, but again, it's approachable. So if you want to try and get somebody into Islay Scotches, I believe with Islay Scotches, you either love them or you hate them. Most people would try like an Ardbeg or a Lagavulin and either absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. The smokiness and the salt and the peatiness is definitely a bit overwhelming for some people, but I'll be honest with you, I was not sure I was a Scotch fan until I had Ardbeg, and the first sip I had of Ardbeg, and I was hooked. It was loved it. So it's for some, it's not for some. So this is not as extreme as say Ardbeg or Lagavulin on the Islay and the peat notes, but it is very good, very enjoyable, and definitely approachable. So whiskey Couyons. Enjoy, like, subscribe, and I guess we'll see y'all on the next video. Later.